Hello, sickos. It's me, and we're back with Genshin. It's been a very, very long time, and I have had a very hectic day. So I can't wait to relax. Because Genshin's not hard, right? There's nothing to stress about, just story. But hello, Sora. Hello, T-Bird. I hope you're doing alright today. I was trying to think. So the last time we played it, it's been how many weeks has it been? It's been like a month or more, I think, since I last played Genshin. And there is a ton of stuff I have to do. I will do most of that on my free time. But I think last time we had the Nilu quest we were trying to finish. But it like glitched out or something. But now it's working, so I can play it now. And then I think we also had the main quest that I didn't quite finish yet. So we're going to do that too. And then after that, we'll see where we go. We might just do more side quests, or hopefully my plan is to move on with the main quest. And we'll go from there. Alright? Sound like a plan? And as far as wishes, I was like, I don't have like... I'm not going to have many roles. And I'm trying to save money right now. So I'm not going to buy anything. But then I got on Genshin, right? And they gave me a lot of rolls. I was not expecting to even have 22. I wasn't expecting to even have one. So I will do some rolls. I might save them for a little bit because I want to hop right in. Maybe we'll do it right after we do the story for Nilu and finish the main quest. So I know we didn't finish them last time. So let's start with Nilu. And then we'll go from there. I tell you though, it has been one stressful week for me. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want to put pressure on anyone or make people uncomfortable. Oh right, it was the debate.
I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias.
Well, that's good,
I
but...
ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Oh wait, I can summon her. Where is she? That's another thing.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value.
You know, he's kind of contradicting himself here.
These qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilu stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilu. First, carefully analyze what he said.
I didn't realize there was also a new region now, by the way.
Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
Oh no, I don't remember what from last time. I say.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
Alright, well that's a possibility.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
That seems like a good one, actually.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Nope, that doesn't
Art
work.
must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
I mean, that could have happened. Oh, it's gonna be. I think it's between these three right now, because these ones don't work, especially this one.
Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal.
All right, well then it's gotta be okay. It's one of these two then.
Don't think that
Okay.
would make... In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's expectations.
She went with that one first.
Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Here.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic
To be honest, my mind just
understanding.
went completely blank. I was like,
Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared.
I'm not.
If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
I might not listen to the last thing you said.
The theater carries everyone's feelings, and No.
No,
Can't do
no,
that.
no. Well, welcome, Jones. I'm trying to think. Oh, no, we already... Yeah.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
I think you're more
In that
ignorant,
case,
dude.
Before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilu.
That was great.
He's backed himself into a corner. As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilu! You're doing great!
Emotion. They were getting
In that
emotional.
case,
That
I
was
shall
just
speak
a
of
normal
more
debate.
concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on...
This one?
Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this.
Oh, he's
So
slipping.
long as this matter is discussed within the academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at
No.
the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilu.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained,
Miss
it is a fact that
Paimon.
your performances violated the academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep calm.
Nilu, don't lose it. We gotta win this. I do like these thought bubble things that they added.
Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
It's for everyone, right?
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
So we've used everything but these two, right?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
No. Zubair... No.
It's neither one of those? Then what is it? Is it this one again?
Theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the... Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Reiko
I thought we
can't go
used
on
that one
adventures
already.
anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss.
What?
The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances.
What's so wrong with that?
Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition.
How do you
Whereas
keep
the
losing
situation that Sharif
accounts?
described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction. A setup? So Nilu's got him?
I don't know.
Good.
Maybe.
He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya. She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what.
We all want to win, right?
Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me.
Weren't prepared for that one, were you?
If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak.
She's part of...
What
Wait,
she
wait,
does not
what?
say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father.
I was gonna say, she's
So
clearly with
immersed in
Nilu.
your
What do you
own
mean?
world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations.
Recurring
That is to
frustration.
say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you?
I'm gonna be honest, I
won't
kind
force
of
my
stopped paying
expectations
attention.
upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles.
I'm just
and
like,
strive
I don't know
towards
what
my
this
new
guy's
goal.
talking about because he's
And
just
if
kind
you
of backed himself in a corner
dare
no
to
matter
harm this
what.
place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
Also, this guy's not really neutral anymore.
Friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, It is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
I think we won.
Left? Does that mean we've won?
I don't think the guy was actually neutral to the debate. I think he was one-sided. And also, why does this guy still have a pot on his head? Like, I know it's a hat, but it really looks like a flower pot.
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilo and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Please don't. You're better dancing.
Anaya, we're so cool! Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Ooh. Oops.
During the debate, you said that you found a new wish. What was it?
I actually want to learn how to dance from Nilu.
That's a good wish.
Great wish. But with your shyness, are you really going to be okay going up on stage?
I'll try my best.
I mean, she could be like a background dancer. I was gonna say, is there anyone else I can talk to? No.
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time.
But all the preparation did
thanks
it.
to
Every
you. I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
Oh, that's right. We never learned
And I'll have
that.
to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences.
I am not the best dancer.
Whenever
I
there's
actually,
joy, something to be celebrated, people will dance.
usually when I do like a
In
dance or
other words,
anything, it's kind of
Any
random.
place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings
People
of
have actually
everyone's
said
happiness.
I have like
She wasn't
good
looking
dancing
for
skills,
flowers
but
and
I never
applause.
thought I did.
All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes.
I forgot who
I was
Miss
completely
Kasani is.
moved by what she
Mr.
had said,
Miss, what?
so I
Mr.
started
Miss.
taking dance lessons from
I
her.
forgot.
And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end.
Yeah, it worked out for the best.
Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah, even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other.
Well, it's like
Before he
a
left,
good step in the right
Mr.
direction.
Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You
Very
and
true.
Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
Why do I have to wait 2 days? Right, well, I guess we're waiting 2 days. Ding! Chicken's done. Apparently that didn't count. Do I have to wait like one more day or something? I guess the chicken wasn't ready. We gotta put it back in for a little bit more to, you know, cook it. Alright, if that doesn't make it ready. There we go. There's no music.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Inaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Wasn't the kid joining too?
Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination.
Traft's mercy.
What do you mean by that? You do have a point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance.
Agreed.
Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
I'm curious to see what he'll say now.
It's you two.
You have my chicken?
I don't have much
Is it
to
ready?
do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Wait, we just cooked the chicken and nobody has it.
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show.
Wait, was this his plan
I admit
all
that I do not
along?
understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind.
I would like to disagree with that point.
You're already here, so you might as
But
well go see her.
it is true. There are some people who,
No,
even
that is
though
not
how tough they are, they still have a
I will take
weak
my leave
point.
after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
you'll get a chance like this again. But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't
Can we
know,
go where my chicken is?
but
I've been waiting for
I
it.
think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
That was extremely awkward.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Well said, Paimon. Well said.
She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
You made me something? Oh. Wait. You gave me a whole stage?
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa! This is amazing! It's so detailed and polished!
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reika or Miss Nadja made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things.
Very true.
That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
Thank you, Nilu.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome.
The other one sounds
And
so
there's
rude.
No need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Hey, we completed it. Alright, so that's one more quest down. And we got the theater. Ooh, more pyro gems. Alright, so I think last time I didn't finish. Oh, I thought I could, what was I missing? Smuggling case? Wait, that's all included. Wait, what am I missing? So it says... Huh. I didn't realize I was still missing a quest, so I need to do the suspicious smuggler case. Alright. Oh, is this with Sino? Oh, okay. Alright, we can do his quest. I don't... So that's a whole quest one I haven't started, right? Yeah, I don't think I've started this one yet. We were looking for him?
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
That's right. Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I'll let it slide for now. This isn't the time for that.
Please, please, please don't punish your
The situation
subordinate.
might be more problematic than you anticipated.
Would do it if they want
I've
it.
already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold.
I wonder how many
I'll
people
look into a
thirst
company
for
if you're
SIC-O.
interested.
Whoa. Sounds pretty complicated. But having a chance to catch bad guys with SIC-O, it's like we're a part of the mantra. Alright, sign us up!
Wait, we're helping SIC-O now? So it wants us to go all the way down there, but... Wait. Oh, now it wants me to do the other quest. Alright, that's fine. We'll do the other one first, and then we continue SIC-O later. Oh, we're going where Kali is? Are we going to be able to see Kali fully healed or something? Because we saw that last time, but we never actually, like, talked to her. Take it. Look, there she is. My Kali is also fully upgraded now.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep, yep.
Oh, so this is right after the last time we played the quest, right? And right here.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
It's nice to have you here.
It looks
so we can eat
moldy.
something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
I can't believe Elazar is just gone.
By the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
Wait, we just finished that quest, though.
I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Just doing our part,
really
right?
Envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tighnari.
Wait, why do we have to tell him?
Everything has been getting better lately, and my mood has been improving as well. You can come find me anytime if you need anything. You're welcome. I was just doing my duty. Remember to talk to Master Tighnari before you leave.
I really want, like, one of the hangout events for Kali. That's what I really want.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel
Feeling
much
better.
How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
That's right, he got hurt pretty bad before.
You seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
Yeah, I got a lot of those still to take care of. I wanted to like fully clear like 100% Sumeru, but I haven't done
This
that
news
yet.
is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
Wait,
He
who was
visited
here?
once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate SIC-O? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, SIC-O doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both SIC-O's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
VIPs?
VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
That's good. Very important Paimons. I love that. I love that so much.
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable.
Very important
Lesser Lord
Paimons.
Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia forest. When they
Interesting.
learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As
Yeah,
a
those guys
result,
were
work has
assholes.
increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Listen, we're only going to face all of the Fatui Harbingers, alright? No big deal, right?
The rainforest is the best place to live.
Why'd she sound so angry? The rainforest is the best place to live. Fight me on it. Were we just here? I should have did these quests so long ago. Well, at least the last time I played. But I think I was running short on time the last time. I said time too many times. I'm still saying time. I need to stop saying time. Time. Hello.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Why is he so angry?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
Very true.
I was thinking the
Which
same
is
thing.
kind of the issue that I'm dealing with
feast will
right
be held
now.
sooner,
Trying to get things
right?
ready in advance, and people don't want to move. Get things ready in
Traveler, come
advance.
on.
I'm talking about like things that I've been trying to work on
You're
in
the
my
best.
personal life.
The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
He's so angry. And I think we're forgetting.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
I was gonna say, I think this is more about Kusanali, Nilu,
Has good taste.
or no, Nahida. Nahida.
Everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why
We could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
What is going on right
There's
now?
a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I have one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
I can be honest, I don't remember,
I just hope she's feeling better. I sent
how do
her
you
a
say it?
letter,
Rahans?
but I was afraid of
Rahmans?
disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Alright. Can do. I didn't think there would be this much more story that I was missing, apparently. Can I just teleport up there? Might be easier. So I think after I finish the main quest here, I'll do the rolls. Maybe I'll get Alhaitham. I actually don't even know what he does yet. Those doors just open and closed again.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there.
If it's him in disguise. Wait, isn't that the guy we tricked to get in here?
Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Wait, is someone trying to go,
looking for gossip about the sages.
No. We know exactly what happened with the sages.
We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Don't tell him what happened. He's too innocent. Now where are we going? Oh, it's actually in here. I didn't know the house was actually here.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Oh, so I watched a trailer recently. There's a new guy, right?
It looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the Academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh? You sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know.
This guy's kind of hot, not gonna lie.
I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder,
Oh, he's another Dendro unit.
chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as
Am
well
I
move
stuck
out
between
of my
these two
house.
hotties?
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project?
Construction project?
When are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
So he's in architecture?
No. I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Actually it was
Look,
true.
All you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
He's not lying. So we got a new character that just got introduced. I saw him in the trailer. I didn't realize he got revealed this soon, though.
Hey, Alhaitham!
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
I assume he
Of course
is.
not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
I was gonna say, where is
That
the
is
Avidia
already the
Forest
best possible
again?
ending for the likes of them.
Agreed.
4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6th grade schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom.
Oh, wait a minute.
Numerous Starshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Starshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Starshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta
I see where
remain
the
now.
story's going now.
They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
I don't think he wants to be a sage, though, Paimon.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
No.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened
You're telling me
recently
he has a
must
problem,
be a
child?
huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there. The House of Dana is the last quiet place in the whole academia now. I was originally planning to stay here a little longer.
Now things are getting busy.
There's a chance that Kaveh might show up again. Tuh, what a nuisance. I'd better go somewhere else.
It's always the Grand Sage office. But he doesn't want that, does he? Go to Port almost now? Gotta find Dea, right? You know, I really liked it. I think the last time I played Genshin, like a lot, was when they did the slime event. Where you train the slimes. Not the slimes, the fungi. Fungi. It was a fun event. I like that. I gotta start playing this game again because I want to make more like teams or like better trained teams, because I think right now what does my teams look like? So I still have Rosaria as like my main team, right? So this is still my main team, which I want to place Kazra, because he doesn't really like, he works but he doesn't work. And I still got Noelle, which I need to level up Guru more. Peidu and Yenfei, which I actually upgraded my Yenfei not too long ago. So she's doing better.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
She sounds different.
Since we've seen you.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Very true.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
That's so true.
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
Wait a minute.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Well, at least he wasn't forcing it.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
She could work for like the
But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight, so he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
Super
Matra have
Dea.
all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will
Yeah, why
probably
haven't
need
we
less
seen
demand for
Nahida
mercenaries
yet?
like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It's alright. It's good seeing you again, right?
Specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
Very true.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention
Oh,
it.
I was trying to remember
Better
who
get
Raman was. He was the mercenary, right?
Next stop.
Can he still be out in the desert, though? Hopefully those two are getting along, right? They're not fighting.
Stand with me.
Oops.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
Who's that lady? I actually haven't talked to everyone yet.
What brings you here?
I find it funny that there's so many characters you can run into that can give you like a random item.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tainari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Raman! And... huh? Sataria?
Oh, I forgot about Satari.
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
Wait, she never met us?
well.
I swear
Many
she did,
good
right?
things have happened recently.
Same
Really?
here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
I remember her being evil at first and then went to good.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Wait, what?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity.
I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Oh, that's pretty noble.
Setaria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people
Very
of King
true.
Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Setaria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always
I
guided
mean,
caravans,
we're kind of here at night
soldiers
anyways.
and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Setaria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening anymore like that.
But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Setaria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become.
Yeah, we're sorry for scarring you.
Why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
We really messed her up, didn't we? We really messed her up.
And I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going
My
home.
bad.
I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord SIC-O told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord SIC-O helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with SIC-O.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites.
SIC-O should work directly underneath Kusanali, because that seems like the best way to run everything.
As instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for SIC-O and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Setaria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert.
Now I'm getting curious about where the story's going
Here
now.
lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
Who's
I hope
Kasala?
people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
Yeah.
Not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to
Wait,
write to
isn't that our business
but she
then?
wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
He's not happy.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
I don't think he likes
No,
attention.
not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilou for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday,
It still blows me that I never realized that we never personally met Satara until now. I forgot we tricked her.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Is that everything that we gotta do? Oh no, not the 2 days. Wait, what time was it? Could there be chicken at the party? I actually feel like I've been eating a lot of chicken lately. Listen, meat is delicious. I will never stop eating meat. Chicken, beef, pork, human. It's all delicious.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Woohoo! I feel like we've been spending a lot of time at the Grand Bazaar so far. Like all the missions we had to do all take place here. I was also wondering, do we start Sino's quest after this, or should we start, if available, the next main quest? Because we never talked to, what's his name, Mr. Frisbee Hat. Oh, everyone's here. That's convenient.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Why did he sound like such an old man here for a second?
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
I'm sorry. I was busy.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
Do you think when you hit the passage of time and people walk by you, do you think the traveler just looks like
who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches?
just like dumbfounded and just waiting as time passes?
Really? Well, even better.
Just a little bit of drool in his mouth or something?
Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow.
There's that moldy sandwich again.
Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Wait, why is the traveler upset? Wait, where is Nahida during all this, actually? We haven't seen her since the end, or the big reveal at the end of the last time we played.
So delicious. Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing.
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone
Wait,
that
was
came
Sino's
said that
head
you
always
saved
that
Sumeru
decorative? I don't
and
remember
wanted me to
that.
Thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully.
Very
Moreover,
true.
judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Wait.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Wait a minute. I remember that
Even if those two
they
giants of the
forgot,
Academia are
but
here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
yeah, alright.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I like how they're all making him to be, like the bad guy
To do
now.
with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's gonna be more, right?
Enough.
Or not.
Certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
I
It's
think
not
he
about
will.
being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Sino
Thank
smiling? I don't think that's gonna
I'll
work.
keep that in mind.
Though he does have terrible jokes.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Wait, what? Wait. What do you mean you took both keys? Wait. What? What did he mean by that? I'm confused.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit.
I like it how I'm being like
Oh,
a
they're very
creep right now and just standing
What an
behind
amazing place to
Juniazard.
relax.
Just
No
like,
wonder everybody likes
hey,
to rest at the Grand
what's
Bazaar.
going on over here?
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Invited everybody.
I
now I have the
sorry,
chance to
you
meet
smelled
all the
nice.
heroes.
I mean, nothing.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
We'll talk to Sino last.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
No, I just realized I forgot to get rid of my little
It's
spirit
the first
buddy.
time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place.
They make too
I
much
was a little
noise.
nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh yeah, we had a message. I forgot about
I'm
that.
honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
You're too noisy. I need to turn you off. Where is it? Go back in your bottle. You know, every time I look at the stage, I never realize how big it is.
And everything is delicious.
Actually, wait a minute. The stage is big, but you can't see the back part from down below. Who designed the stage?
Yeah, I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
It's alright.
There's
Time to
always next
relax.
time.
Time to celebrate.
We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Wait, are we about to get contacted by Nahida?
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Okay, Paimon.
Of course.
Is it my chicken?
Here for Paimon.
I've been waiting for it. I hope it's my chicken. And sleep. Why Why is everyone frozen?
It's me.
Why are you a ghost?
Mm-hmm. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Oh wait, you can just join us now.
I'm so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
Like, I understand, but you can take one day off.
Already helped me with a lot. There's still one more thing I hope you can help me with. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
No, it's not that.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
No, no, no.
If I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast, that'd be the
I think they would be
last thing I
thrilled to have you here. I still love Nahida. She deserves the world.
Let me think about it. Okay.
She can make like a grand entrance.
Yes, I have.
Why'd you say no?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being.
Yeah.
Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
I'm interested in what's about to happen.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you.
You did so much. What do you mean?
You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
But not you, Paimon. Fuck you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can say that with a straight face.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there isn't more people there. On a perfect note. We like perfect notes. I'm terrible at singing.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
I don't think that's a good thing, Paimon. Gluttony's kind of bad. Just want to say.
She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Like the doctor. We never talked to him about what the doctor had to say. Oh, we're going back into the shrine? I didn't even think about that. The sanctuary.
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
I was gonna say, what is she gonna turn this platform into?
Fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
There's a lot of stuff.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But
really?
This is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable.
Hey, she took down the internet. That's not good. We need the internet. I just realized that. No, bring back the internet.
Preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received
We lost the internet. That's not good.
but the new sages
Bring
have
it back.
yet to be selected.
Please.
I will oversee
Please.
the process personally. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Wait, didn't we just ask about that one?
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did you take the gnosis?
You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Vtui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal.
Yeah, he
with the
killed
doctor.
off all of his
I'm sure you remember
clones.
the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the heavenly principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the heavenly principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the god of wisdom. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil.
So he's just trapped here right now?
There are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
By fate? I guess Fontaine would be... Yep.
Next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice?
There's the Nation of Justice? I thought it was the Nation of Innovation.
Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Interesting.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
I think I forgot something.
About your sister.
Oh.
While you were resting
Right.
in Gravaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister. Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister. This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
Interesting.
What? There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
Wait, that's something weird. Wait, but where...
None of this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Unless we're, like, the same person, but, like, in different worlds, I guess?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
I mean, it could be the Abyss, right? 'Cause she's connected to the Abyss.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my Gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Fourth? There's more?
Huh? So the Vtui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's very
That's
interesting.
My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Is it that guy that was part of McConaire or something? Well, no, because he was part of McConaire, right?
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru.
But we still got more stuff to do in
It's a
Sumeru.
journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
That's so sweet. Hey, we completed the main story. Took you way too long to complete that.
Is there anything you want to know?
I think we already got everything right.
And soon, you'll also begin your... I'm very interested if fate is the... I'm unsure glad... The pleasure is... Alright.
I was wondering if she'd say anything else. So we got the feather, or the, not the feather, the branch, and then I'm curious. Oh, we got more inverted gnosis. Genesis. Complete the what quest? Complete the platinum. I don't even know what quest that is. I still haven't even done the Perilous Trail. I gotta get to that at some point. The Acer Platinum Chapter Act 1. I don't know what that is. Well, actually, before I go, it's a good time for me to do my wishes. And then we can decide where to go from there. So, I really want to get the new 4-star, but I know you can pick her as well from one of the events that I gotta do. But I want Alph too, because he seems cool. And I want more Dendro characters. I think I'll be like a Dendro main or something, because I got every single Dendro character so far, except for these two. So anyways, let's roll. What do you think my chances will be? You think I'll get something good? Probably not. Let's see. Maybe I'll get a 4-star. You know, watch it. I'll get Xingyan. Alright, I got 2 5 stars. No, 4 stars. I was gonna say, what does this do? I don't think I've ever seen this. Is this like a new weapon? That sounds really cool. It actually sounds kind of cool for like Lisa. Maybe not Lisa, but I still like this. That was a cool weapon I got. How many more rolls I got? I didn't think I was gonna get him that quickly. Alright, alright. Well, that's good. Wow. I don't know what to say. Do you think I got the other? Well, I got a Alph. I can't believe that. Wait a minute, I got two. What? And I got Noelle. Oh my god. I'm in shock. If there's another one, I'm gonna end the stream. If there's another 5-star, I might just end the stream. Okay, good. Okay, good. Wow. I can't believe that. I really need another Noelle. So, and Alph I was kind of looking forward to get. So that was really good rolls. Wow, I can't believe that. I'm actually in shock. I can't believe I got that. I definitely need to level up Alph now, but I think I have to go to the new area where it's like a new boss or something. I think I almost have the map fully 100% explored as well. I think I'm only missing like one area. Yeah, sucrose. Oh well. I really don't use sucrose that much. Alright, as far as weapons go. I still can't believe I got those characters. I'll hate them, eh?
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
What was that? His keychain? What was that? Alright, first off, Noelle. I really want more constellations for Noelle because I really want to use her. That helps out a lot. That was her talent, right? Yep, that was her talent. I mean, that wasn't super good, but it's still useful. She got a constellation. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. Hita's definitely the one I need to level up more. I think I stopped leveling up Nahida because I didn't have those dendro shards. I think that was it. That was the reason why I didn't level her up at all. I think that was everyone, right? Wait, when did I get a... Oh, I did. That's right. That was a pretty good one, too. I don't know what weapon's gonna be good for him. Alph. I can't believe I got Alph. That was extremely, extremely lucky. Alright, well, I guess with the time we have left, why don't we finish Sino's quest? And then next time I'll figure out what else I gotta do. I'll also rechange the name of the stream. Because it doesn't make sense because we never got that far. What other stories are new, by the way? Oh. Oh, is this the quest I gotta do? Oh, okay, I understand now. No, that's not the quest. Is it? Either way, I want to unlock it. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, they haven't had a new one of these yet. I also have so many of these ones in Inazuma that I haven't completed yet. Alright, so I can't do this one because I need to complete the platinum. How do you say that? Platinum? We got a lot. Like a lot. But I think we'll finish SIC-O's right now.
Paimon's heard that Alhaitham's been made acting Grand Sage, but with that personality of his, oh boy. You think things will be okay?
No.
Why don't we go to the academia and ask around?
He won't be alright. I can guarantee that already. So yeah, I think we'll finish up with SIC-O's quest and then we'll call it from there. And then next time I will upgrade my Alhaitham and Nilou and I'll explore the new area. I also have a ton of side quests I still gotta do as well. Also, I think I saw there's like a costume for Lisa that you can unlock. You do that as well.
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
If you don't want it, why would you buy it?
The Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's SIC-O! When's he ever gonna let up?
He never stops. He hunts you in your sleep.
Let's split! But don't forget the Mora!
He's doing that so slowly.
Done! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say SIC-O works alone? I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
I think they know how dangerous
Just like the
SIC-O
others
is.
have got. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right, I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest! Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation.
Oh,
I suspect
alright.
whoever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
I thought everybody knew that.
We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
At least they're very cooperative.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like
Oh no, oh no, that's not good.
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
I see. Anyway.
He's gonna follow us, isn't
I'll
he?
think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
He's really rude.
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here.
Why do you sound so
If
nervous?
the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Travis.
Sino's so
I need to
scary.
go now.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Dude, you need to take a hint.
Why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this. If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace of Alcazar's array. Let's go!
Also, Dory is such like a important character. Wait, she's normally over here? Since when? I've never once talked to her over here. Also, in terms of characters that I have that are actually really strong. Oh, I never got on this. Interesting. Sayu is actually one of my stronger characters. She's got almost all of her constellations, her weapons fully upgraded, and she's fully leveled up. The only thing she's missing is talents. And her last constellation. It's Dory! Here to cause trouble.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business. Huh? You mean you stopped selling it?
Oh, well, that's
right.
good.
With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like
I thought she'd still sell it no matter what.
well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Sounds about right.
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made.
Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge?
Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it?
It does.
But
It does very much.
everything in the world comes at a price, right?
Right.
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as
Didn't we
factual
get like
without
a swordmaster class and it did almost nothing for us?
This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
That's not good.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount.
I think I would definitely abuse canned knowledge, alright? I won't lie. I would find the money, get as much canned knowledge as I possibly can. So that way I can make more money with it.
Made its way into the market. As far as I
So
know,
I like thinking, and I don't like that being taken away, so I don't know. Kind of like a tough situation.
Court of Desolation? What's that?
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret.
Wait, weren't we there already?
It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction.
Are we gonna have to auction one of these?
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should
You definitely
sell
come
this
very
for.
prepared.
I've got it. 500,000 mora per kit. That's quite the bargain.
We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 Mora. What? That's super expensive!
I think I'll take just the Paimon kit.
Sino's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open. I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigations. Oh, maybe I should charge him more. We'd better get going.
We better leave before Dory finds something else for us to buy for her. You know, I can agree with that guy, alright? There's so many people that I, like, meet with that never do their job. Like, never, 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 never. How do we know to find SIC-O here? I feel like we didn't know, like you never told us, right?
Research the Court of Desolation. They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Treasure?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers.
But we like danger.
Research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins, so the Academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert. Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the Academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chances of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Alright, his eyesight is really good.
People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
It's so scary.
I know for ya, but we can lend a hand too, you know.
Going out into the middle of the desert.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Haven't we run into you before?
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back.
You know who you're talking to, right?
Must be SIC-O. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Sino is our friend, and I'd like to stay friends with him so he doesn't come after me and kick my ass.
My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Because he is justice?
Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Yes. Yes, Sino.
No can do.
I actually have Sino. I didn't even think about that.
Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Please no.
Surrender!
Practice on for size.
Spring forth! Nowhere to run!
I just realized this is our first fight through the whole stream. We haven't fought anyone.
Lightning, Jericho! Forward hammer, help!
Through me, justice is served. Guilty! Regretful.
Easy peasy.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
This man is justice. You cannot stop justice, alright?
Let's get out of here.
He's as straight as an arrow.
No
Justice will hit his target.
Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on.
I can sleep with many eyes open if you want.
Right?
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful.
If you can sleep with only one eye open, that's talent. I'd like to meet that person. It'd be very creepy.
Failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact. Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Are you about to have
I
a
was carrying out
flashback?
a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions.
Wait, what if this is Master?
Taj Al-Khani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway,
Wait, is that teaser for
mission
another
will be
character that's
dangerous.
coming later?
I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
Let's do our best.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
That's kind of ominous. Once we go that way, but I literally have a teleporter that's right there. I don't need to do all that other monkey business. No monkey business. Only mission. Only mission.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Paimon, we haven't even gone that far.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Sino?
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Well, I think
Just try to
stripping
stay focused.
almost
These are
nude
willpower to
helps.
support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired.
That's also
Take
true.
one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around, it's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Wait, is something weird about them? Oh, there's one right behind me.
Our bond is strong.
I told you my side was strong.
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone.
Oh, we killed someone's pet. That's not good.
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Paimon, we definitely let our guard down.
There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still.
How did somebody...
Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed! Why would it be on him?
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Wow, that's actually pretty good that they managed to slip that on me without me noticing.
Get rid of it!
No. Hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
It's like, where'd you guys come from? No, I'm stuck. No. Hate when it does that.
Make my escape.
Oh, look, treasure I've never explored before. I didn't free him. That is a lot of canned knowledge. It also seems like a trap. Why is that there? Why is it so exposed?
Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah, not a single soul.
Maybe they wanted us to come here.
Right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival.
What are you talking about? They ran in this direction.
They still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
Knowledge, nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. I don't think we're gonna find the good ones we're looking for. I love the sumpter bees. They're very cute.
Did you find anything?
Footprints.
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then. They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Still scary. Alright. Hey, it's another viewpoint that I missed. How come I found 2 of these since I started playing? You think we'll catch the culprits? Hopefully soon. The SIC-O comes up right behind us.
So tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right? Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go back to find SIC-O.
Yeah, it's probably good to give it a little bit of time.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe SIC-O's finally found some leads.
I still like it how Sayu kind of fits the whole desert theme very well. You know she's supposed to be Inazuma. She still looks like she belongs here. I wonder what's over there by the big tornado, since we can go over there now. Oh, you got somebody.
Oh, looks like SIC-O caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon on everything you know.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, SIC-O. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
He is the downfall of a lot of people.
What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere?
Oh.
If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Wait, you live there?
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under SIC-O's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
You know, normally when I try to upper hand a bad guy in this game, they fight me on like every front. But when SIC-O's around, everyone's just like, yeah, I give up. I'm not gonna put up any fight. And those guys that fought us, they literally just did it to put a tracker on me. They weren't even like fully committed to fighting. Like, SIC-O apparently has the scariest reputation here. Oh, he's got a daughter right here.
Dad, you're back. Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seeming. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
He looks so sad.
Everyone knows SIC-O in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see SIC-O, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why's that? Also, is there canned knowledge right behind him there?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, SIC-O. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
That is very true.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
Sugar's good.
That's my girl.
Thank you.
Do we still have any sugar
This
left?
oolong tea.
If not, I'll buy some
I
more
like
next
oolong.
time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor.
A favor?
My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival.
That is true.
I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, SIC-O. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
Get very sick. Interesting.
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Just has it on the backside.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth.
That's actually a lot.
Producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
The piece of paper?
Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods
Oh,
have passed Matra inspection.
it's his mentor. I'm telling you.
I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery.
It's his
Pieces have now all fallen
mentor.
into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this.
Can I just say the mantra has been like the most corrupt thing I've ever seen in the game?
Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files.
It's gonna be a master.
Considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now,
It will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
Nabil's the
I'll
guy that
also
we
keep
tricked
working here in
earlier,
the
right?
meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone
I think
within
so,
the
right?
academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
If you start sniffing around the academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you.
Wait, so you already knew
Once
that?
word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I.
Don't worry. I'll find them before things escalate that far. But if you still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who was involved? The more information I have, the safer you will be.
All right.
Curious to know what she will say.
I just want to get better. I don't want to be stuck at home by myself anymore.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say, where's the mother? Mother missing? Mother, may I? There's a time trial there that I never did. Also, before I do that, I just want to make sure I don't... Oh. Yep. It's all Hatham's mission, isn't it?
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage
Yep.
reviewed all of our projects.
I'm not gonna
and
do
gave us
this
permission to continue our
quest
research.
line, but
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
yeah, months, that's nice.
They're really out of their minds, making Al-Haytham the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
A stripling? What does that
You
mean?
think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him! He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance, misery of miseries, for the academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
Careful there. Don't want to choke on your own laughter.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it? Someone named Al-Haytham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Al-Haytham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon Dot.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that nobody knows who he is, really.
Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Al-Haytham.
What's the deal with this guy?
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to Amatra about something important.
Are you alright? Don't look too good.
State you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to Amatra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust.
You don't want to trust Matra right now.
Lend me your arm. This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to Amatra. We promised to take him to Amatra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait. SIC-O should be back at the Academia. Let's go find him.
No, he's currently out in the desert. You were wrong about that one, Paimon. Yep. That's fine. I swear, if I do this, I shouldn't, because he should be somewhere else right now.
Hello, we meet again.
Yeah, I remember
Have
you.
you managed to find SIC-O? If so, how's he doing?
That's right, that's how we started this whole quest, right? It's by talking to this guy.
I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help SIC-O too.
I always like throwing my hair around like this.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the Academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from SIC-O, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden
That's
research.
Granted, the
Do they have
Academia is
anything
very
about
supportive
bioweapons
when it
there?
comes to research. They encourage
And
scholars to
maybe
conduct
how
all
to
kinds of
like
studies.
partially cure
However,
hunger
some
part.
forms of research have proven to be so dangerous.
I'm always so
that
hungry.
The Matra have to step in and put a stop to them.
Always very
Normally, after
hungry,
some particular
actually.
research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that SIC-O is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Wait. What did I just start? I don't want to talk to him. Excuse me, dude. I am just gonna sneak by. I don't want to talk to you. We'll do that at a different time. Wait, what was the other thing that I unlocked? I still have all these other quests I need to do. And what's her name's coming back as well? I don't know. I'll do her quest next time, though. The director of the,
Okay, I understand.
inventory?
Since SIC-O is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Oh, they have a secret door. Well, if it's so secret, how come everybody knows about it?
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the Academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. SIC-O happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the Academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
That's the only thing I can take. Oh, darn it. That's not what I wanted to take. You pointed somewhere else and I got this one. So they mentioned the dead coming back to life, though.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh, it reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Rodkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Rodkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about
Genshin
Taj,
never
right?
ceases to be a dark story, with having such a cheery atmosphere.
I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're fully good.
His only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada.
Alright, it's definitely Sino's own master. He's trying to look to bring back his son. That's what this is all about.
Everyone had high
This,
expectations of him.
like,
He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late.
I like it how they throw in the details of his death now.
Since then, Taj has been periodically
He killed
coming to the
himself with a
repository.
broken ball.
He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Yes, very much so.
Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he
The
does have a big
guilt probably
reputation
ate him
and has
alive.
access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood
I wonder,
immediately.
is there any,
By
like,
doing so, one could
knowledge,
restart the
like,
research
in IRL
outside the
that
Academia
is, like,
without anyone
illegal
ever
to
noticing.
research?
But even so,
I mean, I can think of a couple, but I'm not going to say them on stream.
Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death, or even bring the dead back to life, right?
Like, I don't really think, like, bringing the dead back to life is, like, an illegal one, right?
Though I don't really
Though
believe
experimenting
Taj would
on
ever
dead
try to do
bodies
something
is.
like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra
So
to find
people
the
can
truth
agree
and
to
track
it, and
down
then that's
criminals.
allowed.
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
oh, now that I think about it, SIC-O suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right?
Didn't we just clarify this?
There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention.
The court of Facebook? Wait, why does Facebook allow it? Also, welcome
See
Zane.
what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
I think he's ruining his own reputation.
Let's go ask around.
Can I get that book? What's this book here? Any other knowledge? Oh, that's the one that we did that mission with Tanari. I remember that one. Is this another one that we'll do later?
Do you have any other questions?
Not really. Oh, I don't even get a choice. Never mind. Leaving the repository. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going to use the teleporter because I don't want to run into that other mission there.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments
Oh.
of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Mike. Hold on. So my camera just told me it's low battery. So we better hope that this is going to go fast because I don't think I got much more time with it. Yeah. I don't think my camera's going to last. Hey, where is this person? All the way up there. Oh, hello. Badar.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well,
That is very
yes,
true.
but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Hello there.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants. So
Listen,
I
I have certain ways of traveling and talking to people. Some of those ways are very aggressive, and we don't need to be concerned with that.
Didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Impossible. There must be some sort of mistake.
I told you, it's
There's no way
Taj.
Taj would ever...
I said this from like the very beginning as soon as SIC-O mentioned his master.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him.
I'm sorry, but you're in denial.
Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
I think you're a little mistaken.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj.
Wait. You ran off to go talk to this person and he didn't have any way to talk to him?
I was standing outside of the door and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened and Taj left with the group.
I don't think Nobel will die, but he might
also
betray.
changed into Aramite attire. But Taj
I'll
didn't come to
bet
work today,
10 bucks
so I've also
that
started to feel a
SIC-O
little
will
concerned
show up.
about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Aramites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
Putting it down
No way.
now.
Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would...
I think the guilt ate him, dude. You gotta. He literally basically, like, he felt guilty for his son's death.
Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
I want to put the 10 bucks that SIC-O just shows up. If I have to go and get SIC-O, I'm gonna be really mad.
Can't touch me.
So wait, if SIC-O doesn't show up and I have to go get him, does that mean I owe you 10 bucks?
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No, that'd be against the rules. We can't do that.
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to buy you something, aren't I?
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
I'm sorry, but you're not gonna... 10 silver bars.
This?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map.
Wait, I don't have 10 silver bars to give you. That's not fair.
Yes. This is
You're
definitely
the blacksmith.
Taj's
You have all the silver
papers look like
bars.
records. These are the transactions.
And to be honest, I
between
think
Taj
the
and some
iron
other
bars are
people.
worth more at this point.
From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that SIC-O might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. You're right. That's just who he is. As for
Casino is best
it
boy.
appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to SIC-O and let him decide how to proceed.
Are we really flipping going to SIC-O? Are you flipping kidding? Well, I think I owe you 10 bucks.
If
Or
Taj really
10
has turned on
silver.
his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him.
So if
I also don't know him
Nabil
very
doesn't die, then I guess we
SIC-O will
just
know what to do.
even out. I don't owe you anything and you don't owe me anything.
All right, we'll give these to SIC-O and see. Let's go.
I thought SIC-O would come here. He should be all the way in the desert. I can't believe there's a new area for me to explore. hoping that this ends pretty soon, because I don't know. But no, because I owe you now. So if I owe you and you owe me, then it's literally just nothing. That's how it works, right? Wait, where's the,
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
where's the, father and daughter?
Tosh. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I
Well,
remember,
so if you owed me $10 if Nabil doesn't die, or if Nabil dies, right? Then and I already failed because I had to go see Sino. So I owed you 10, right? So at that point, if Nabil doesn't die, then we just equal out because it just we both would just owe each other $10 or 10 silver.
Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Alright. Is this the grand end to this journey here? By the way, that tower was not there before. I remember it. I would have saw it. I was added on later. Please give me it, thank you. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I still love how cute Sino, or not Sino, Sayu is. Maybe up here, right? Wait, what teleport? Also, he trained scorpions. I just realized that. I don't have water. Who can I replace for water? You know what? Here's who we can do. We can do Barbara. Or actually, I know what I'll do. I don't want to get rid of Kali. But Power is also low level.
Wish me luck.
Wait, did I need electricity? I did. Well, I got to play as Sino, so they're not going to give it to me again, right? Alright, then I'm going to give up, we'll give up... Where did she go? Help, I lost my electric ninja. Oh, there she is.
Don't tell me they did it again. For justice.
I forgot I can change in the menu. Yes, we must protect the Tanuki. See, I knew they could. So they gave me Sino twice?
Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Surrender!
Out of my way!
And away I go!
Is there something? No, nothing up there.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. I'm out of here.
Oh, a secret. Wait, what does that do?
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
I was gonna say, what did that do? I see purple gunk. Purple gunk, not good.
Our bond is strong.
My Sayu hurts so much now. I got her constellations last time I played and I never got to use her. I didn't realize how much she hurts now. There's some incense up there. Sonic Tanuki. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. It's actually kind of trippy.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
What eye? You mean that thing on the wall? It's not even moving. Oh, wow. Alright, this mission has suddenly turned into be actually really cool. I like it. Okay, I assume I have something else I need to do. Oh, why wouldn't they put a first step there?
Let me weave you a
Like they gave me first steps a doozy. Yep, it definitely is.
And away I go.
I got a bad feeling about this. What do you think? Is that his master? Wait, he looks familiar. Didn't we run into him? Or is he at least somebody who looked like him? Oh no, let me get a second look at him.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all
like
the
his
way
voice
here,
acting.
you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart.
We call that guilt,
I was
dude.
completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Now I have a chance
I literally, as soon as the
reunite
text got sent to me, I was literally about to say that every.
Port of desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
He looks tired. Could I have?
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
Will it be the end of the world like Kanya?
As an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once?
Is Sino gonna give in?
Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
It's a battle with its master. I kind of saw this coming, to be honest.
This power is mine.
Dissipate. Rain outlines your fit. Propagate.
You can summon bees?
I will set things right no matter what.
Come on out! I'll settle this.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty.
Skerter!
As I thought.
Wait, what happens if I open up the door?
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation.
Yeah, he just summoned
This
things.
is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
Is he becoming a god?
Let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured.
Wait, didn't we just kick your ass? What do you mean we're injured? I don't even think I got hurt. Come on,
I'll
Sino.
do what I have to.
Yeah, there you go.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
Also, are you telling me that this guy's stronger than Sino?
His true intention was...
What's happening?
Destroying this place?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some
It's kind of
terrible
interesting.
nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
He
I'm a
created
flesh
it.
and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place.
This
But
was
that
an
wasn't
interesting
enough.
twist. I actually
needed
like
someone
that.
I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn. You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you?
It's kind of a
Risking
sad
being
ending.
treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners.
Wait, if he entered, how come we're not affected by it?
Send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Well, at least he ended as a good guy, right? I think it's time for us to exit stage left.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
We are Venom. That's a good way to end that, actually. I like that a lot.
The Court of Desolation has...
Disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies.
It's still right there, though.
Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebop 4 days from now.
4 days? You know, you're really killing me with these time things today. And make sure. So 4 more days, right? Caravan Rebot. I really wish I could wait. I really wish that the time would let you wait more days, but you're only allowed 2 days. So why would they give me 4 days to wait? That makes zero sense. Well, I hope everything turned out right for the father and daughter. You know? Oh, hey, it's the researcher guy.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebot, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. And this should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared. The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, SIC-O crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
People on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the Academia and arrested all the researchers on the list.
Wow,
Some of them
that's actually a
managed to get
lot.
out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by SIC-O all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot. That's like a whole town.
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now.
It's very scary.
We start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong. We're still always honored to have SIC-O around. By the way,
Judgment.
Are you guys here to see SIC-O? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please
He's walking with
send my
somebody?
regards.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
Farewell. Who he's with?
Trying to single-handedly
Oh,
bring
Tenari.
300 people to justice
I guess that
must
makes
feel
sense.
pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware.
I was wondering that these two become good
Something
friends.
unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time.
It's kind of funny because it almost seems like these two should never
into the
like
mud, the
talk to
trap
each
will
other.
grow rapidly and
Like they
disperse
just
a pollen
don't
that has a
mix
paralyzing
well to me, at
effect.
least.
I don't have much
Even
use for
more
the traps
so
these
than like
days,
I'll
but
hate
maybe
them.
you will and can help me collect more testing data.
SIC-O! Tighnari!
That reminds me, I need to upgrade Tenari as well.
Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see SIC-O?
That's right. SIC-O asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Semin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And SIC-O, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Oh?
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
Interesting.
If anything else happens, the three
Suddenly,
of you
it
can
seems
find me
like
via Vtuber
Kali's like making strides in a lot of different stories.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, SIC-O?
He shows
It's still
this
not
life,
time for me
right?
to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example. Just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner. I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know? There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Tosh. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
That sounds really nice. The Sands of Solitude. Oh, you had something else to say? Oh, what's this? Wait, why did we get a briefcase from him? What does that do? I don't know where that went to. Anyways. So that's the end of the stories that we did today. Actually, let me talk to SIC-O one more time.
Anyway, something strange happened a few days ago. A merchant approached me and requested that I cover the cost of a desert travel kit.
I forgot about Dory.
1,250,000 mora. I didn't remember owing anyone mora, especially not that kind of amount. So I arrested the merchant on charges of provocation and disturbing the peace. Do you know anything about this?
Nope. Paimon has no idea what that could be.
Wait, so does that mean he arrested Dory? No, there's no way, right? That was a little twist at the end I liked. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming to see my stream. There was a lot of you today. It was kind of good. I definitely will play more Genshin again and play more story. But it's been a long day. That was a great way. I liked all the story it did. So I think... Let's see. So next time, I'm going to start working on all these missions here that I need to get rid of. I don't know which mission I'm missing from here. I'll have to figure out what mission that is, because I don't know which one it is. It doesn't even look like I have it. And then I also got all these ones. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed. If you're new, please subscribe. I choked on my own spit. Ow, that was bad. Anyways, I think the next time I'm going to stream is on Monday. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have an idea, but I'll share more details Sunday night, hopefully. Until then, everyone have a great night. Goodbye.